What's going on? I don't get it. What are you doing? Oh, it's funny. You finna walk away. Oh, you finna walk away. You ain't got nothing to say now. Like it's not. You ain't got nothing to say. Stop doing this. Stop walking. Stop playing. Stop trying me. Stop doing this goofy stuff. I'm pregnant. I'm finna forget you.
All right, CO, start the show.
What up, what up? It's the CO Show Podcast. I am your host, CO, and today we're going to get down to business, but I want to know how are my beautiful co-hosts doing? How you doing, Julio?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I went first today. I'm doing fine.
Yeah. You know, oldest and the youngest.
Yeah.
Gotta respect our elders.
What you ain't going to do is talk up to me like that, man. I'm tired of you short people.
Gigi, how you doing?
Gang. I'm hanging in there, guys.
You just getting off work?
Good. Just get off work, and yeah.
Okay. How was y'all weekend?
It was good. I had to work.
I had work and a funeral to attend.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Condolences.
So that's it, yep. But that's it, y'all. God is good. That's it.
You had a funeral?
Yeah. My Aunt Pam, COVID. So
I'm sorry to hear that, man. How old was she?
Aunt Pam, she was like maybe in her late 50s, 60s.
Wow. Okay.
So,
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, and yeah, I'm just praying for my cousins because he has life. So both his parents is gone. So he's serving time, and it's just
His life in prison.
Yep, life in prison.
Damn.
So it's just a lot. So just put my family up in some
Man, prayers to
Most
Gigi's
definitely.
family, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. But other than that,
I'm doing fine. I'm glad y'all asked again.
he's so shady.
No, I'm just joking. I'm doing
Okay,
fine.
good.
I had a good weekend.
What you do? What you eat?
I traveled. I went to
No, you ate
Orlando. I eat good every day
That's
of
what
the
I'm
week.
saying.
Did you go to the parks in Orlando, or what was the trip for?
To see my girlfriend.
Ooh.
She lives in Orlando.
Oh, shit.
And it's always fun to go to Orlando. It's a place I personally never thought I would go to so often
Really?
before I met her. And I go there a lot. So
Yes.
Orlando was the shit because she's there. And now I'm back in Atlanta. Time to work Monday through
Love is in
Friday.
the air.
What y'all do?
Hey.
SeaWorld.
Ooh, romantical.
SeaWorld's not romantic.
Y'all about to say that's romantic?
SeaWorld is very
Animals, water.
germical, COVID-cool. It's
Animals,
very all of those
water.
things.
Y'all know the rest.
I will say I've never been there before. I've never been there before, so it was interesting to see the sharks and the dolphins.
See?
I learned things that I did not know. It's called an orca?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to repeat what I heard because I don't remember. But I do remember it was like, I did hear something about dolphins.
They rape each other.
Yes.
They do.
Look at
Something
where
like that.
Julio's mind goes.
I'm just telling you, that's the fun fact I know
to the
about
extreme.
dolphins.
No, I
You
was
take it to
talking
the
about
extreme.
how dolphins help people. Like,
Yes, that too.
They say
Right.
if a person gets like falls in the ocean, the dolphins will surround him to protect him from the sharks.
Oh, that's dope.
And he's talking about being rapey. It is what it is.
That's what dolphins do, bruh. I learned that going to
right.
the dolphin experience. They rape each
I
other.
did not know that dolphins were the second smartest
Yes.
being
Mammals,
besides
yes.
humans.
Oh, yeah, they fall right behind us.
Those are friends.
So we're not gonna go to the rapey thing again. I had a joke, but I'm gonna leave it
Leave
alone. It ain't worth
Don't
it.
get us canceled,
It is
brother.
what it is.
Stepping in the name of love.
CO show can't get canceled because CO pays for it and nobody else does.
Niggas can't cancel me.
Is what it is.
can.
But yeah, we're gonna get down to business, man. Sad day today. We found out AJ Johnson passed away at the age of, TMZ says 55. Shade Room says 56. We're gonna go 55 and a half in the middle. It is what it is.
Either way,
but
it's
yes,
sad.
as everybody knows, if you don't know and you're young, like Gigi and the younger people, AJ Johnson, he does a lot of black movies. I call them black our movies. He was a big deal in Friday as Ezel. He also played in Master P's movie. I Got the Hook. Was it I Got the Hook?
I got the hookup and 1 and 2. They
Oh, he
did
was
part
in both?
2.
Oh yeah, he did. He wasn't too. I saw it in the theaters. I love
Yeah,
supporting.
he was
black movies.
Blue, I think is his name, and I got the hookup.
Yeah, and he was in another movie that I cannot remember the name of.
How
it.
to Be a Player.
How to be a player. Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. He's one of those people, like, even if you don't like his real name,
Yeah.
most people don't know.
Yeah.
They just know him as
Ezel.
Ezel. He was such a big character.
You
Kind of
know
like
it.
Steve Urkel.
Oh,
You
yeah.
may not know Steve Urkel's real name, but
Stefan, right?
well,
Kidding.
Hey,
Jamal.
people make jokes about.
Well, I'm sorry. What now?
It's Jamal.
Hell no, it's not. It's
What is his name?
Jaleel.
Same
Jaleel.
thing.
No, it's not.
Look, what's the difference? Y'all text me. Text me the difference.
Oh man.
We'll be putting the number up on the screen, fellas.
So yes, AJ Johnson died. His nephew stated in a statement that he died earlier this, I guess this month in Los Angeles. They found him in a store dead. That's pretty sad. They do not know the cause of death.
So
and if
wait
they
a
do-
minute.
Huh?
I seen massive
They
heart attack.
just Releasing it today, but he's
Yeah.
been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
didn't
that's
say today.
unusual,
It
'cause
didn't
usually
say
you
over
find
the
out quick.
weekend. It said earlier this month or something like that. It didn't say anything about like today or over the weekend. Yeah. And maybe that was the thing, they did not want it to get out there like that. They wanted to keep it under wraps. If it was earlier this month and its time has passed, they clearly do not really want you to know how he died. And I would like to remember him as Ezel, the nigga who talked loud. He did what black people do sometimes. We fake injuries to get paid. It is what it
This
is.
is a whole
He filmed his
crackhead.
last movie in Dayton.
Whole crackhead.
He was, man. Shout out to him.
What was the last movie he did in Dayton? I'm sorry.
It's called Up in the Club. So y'all stay tuned for that. That'll be coming.
Oh, he's
up
gonna be in
shortly.
that.
So,
Are you in that?
Are
too?
you in
I
it?
was in Got My Hustle Up. No, I was in Got My Hustle Up. That's on Tubi. Everybody's streaming right now. But yeah, that's crazy. Like he got casted in that movie. He has an important role in there. So prayers up to him and his family. That's devastating.
Okay.
Shout out to
Jason
AJ
Hampton.
Johnson, man. He's a legend. He's a
Director.
hood legend. Is what it is.
Say that part.
On to COVID vaccines. And what's her name? Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
She went viral for saying she basically is not. It was the Met Gala.
Yes.
And she says, "Hey, I'm not going to the Met Gala. They want people to be vaccinated." And she was not deciding to get vaccinated yet. She felt like she needed more information, which I think is responsible if that's really how you feel.
Yeah.
And she's not putting herself around other people. She don't really owe you that. She does have a newborn baby. She said she will be home with her newborn baby. Some people were not happy about that. I want to ask you, I know Julio's vaccinated. I don't know if you're vaccinated. Okay. 1 and 1. And I'm vaccinated, but we'll just say 1 and 1.
Okay.
I don't judge people who aren't getting vaccinated.
Thank you.
However, people who do judge celebrities, because you have a platform. You're Nicki Minaj, and I think you do reserve the right to do what the hell you want to do. The problem is you're a celebrity, and people follow you and hang on to your words.
Yes.
Um,
And also
so-
misconstrue them.
So
True.
it's like a
Facts.
pastor. It's unfortunate, but it's what goes along with being famous.
Yeah.
So you can't just throw things out there and say, "Oh, I ain't getting vaccinated. I'm gonna stay at home." Like I get what she's saying. Don Lemon did not like it too much.
Of course.
Okay.
Don Lemon is on CNN for those who are under a rock and don't watch the news. He is a black man on the news. He is also a gay black man that's on
Yes.
CNN,
Yeah.
and that's important because he's a double minority.
Yes.
And with him, he gets pretty passionate about things he really cares about. Like he had
He
his
does.
spats back and forth
Oh, yeah.
with Donald
He's
Trump.
spicy. He is.
Spicy. Okay.
Well, we don't know how spicy he is, but we'll take your word for it.
Spicy.
Yes, on the news, he's a spicy guy.
All right.
And Don Lemon basically said, he said the only thing different about the vaccine is your politics today. And I listened to him speak more after that, and he talked about, you know what y'all still get injected? You get those butt injections. And I was
Facts.
like, whoa. Is he talking about
It's
Nicki
still
Minaj?
a what?
Huh?
A choice.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It absolutely is.
And you have every
I
right.
rest my case.
My thing is, why do you try to make it where people have to agree with you? Just say, hey, this is what I want to do, and I don't want to do it. You don't have to give explanations, because when you start giving
Yeah.
explanations and you're not studied in it,
Yes.
you begin to sound stupid.
Oh yeah, say that.
Like, and I'm not saying the story she gave about the person back in Trinidad is,
what with the swollen balls?
I don't believe it, but if it happened, it could.
Yeah,
It
some
could.
studies actually came up on that. People were like reposting and saying, "Oh my God, Nicki Minaj might be right. She might be onto something." So at this point, it's just so much mixed reviews. It's like
It could, but just give the thing. I don't want to take it until I do more. You don't even have to say until I do more research. I just don't want to take it.
you gotta say to do more research now.
You
'cause
don't
just
have
to
to.
cover your ass.
You from who?
You just said from the world, cause God,
Man, bruh.
y'all act like we can't be like I don't agree with it. You know, some people, not you, but a lot of vaccinated people are bougie, and they mistreat people, and they try to like
But this is-
ostracize
now here-
you for not wanting to. Even family members.
Here it goes. This is my
I've been
thing.
ostracized in
If
the
you don't want to
family.
take the vaccine,
Really?
and
Yes,
and
facts.
you don't want to wear a mask, cool. Don't do either one. I have no issues with it. But at the same time, don't show your ass up at the hospital expecting these same doctors that told you to do these two things to cure you. You didn't take their advice on the vaccine, so why would you take their advice? Expect them to cure you.
It's not that. It's just like a person.
It is.
At the end of the day, they took an oath. Yes, it is. You took an oath as a doctor, as a nurse, that overall, human mankind is what you are fighting for. That is what you're advocating to protect. So whether I make that decision or not, that is a me
But
thing.
they gave
That's
you
like
the
a person
advice.
getting AIDS. It's just like a person catching whatever, any disease or whatever, you got to cure it. I'm not going to mistreat you because of the decisions that you made.
I
or
ain't saying
whatever the case
mistreat
may
you.
be.
I'm saying why show up for their help when they gave you some help.
Because
Now,
you're
here it
the
goes.
hospital.
Before anybody jumps in any comments, it won't stop you from catching it. What it does is
Thank
lessens
you.
the symptoms from you possibly
Allegedly.
dying. Well,
Allegedly.
look at the number of people who died who took it and the ones who didn't.
Allegedly.
Look at the ones who died
Because
from
guess what? They're not even counting the people that got vaccinated and died within the 2 weeks that they got the vaccine.
Who told you that?
Studies.
What
I will pull
studies?
it up. Studies have shown that. I'm trying to.
People love to say
explain y'all.
studies, but they can't tell you where to
I
find
will
any fucking
post it
studies.
for y'all. I will post it because on Instagram and on social media, when I see things, because I'm in the midst of living my life as well, I will see it. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. So with all these question marks and different things coming out, nothing has solidified and let me know, okay, if you get this, you're got a 90% of not dying. The fact that they can't give us anything that it's not going to protect us 190%.
It's a vaccine. It's not
I don't
supposed
want
to.
to. It need to do something different because if that's the case, then I need to continue to take my vitamins. It's
You
people out
should.
here-
The
it's
fuck?
people out here that are doing that without the vaccine. I haven't had a child yet. It's certain things that I'm looking at. Like I have to do further research to make
I think
sure what I put in my body is okay.
My only issue with people who don't get vaccinated, and I don't really voice it much. I just let you do what the fuck you want to do. I think that growing up, you've been to the doctor before. You've had some type of ailment at some point in life.
Yes.
And the doctor gives you a piece of paper, or he calls over to CVS and says, hey, this is what this person's picking up. This is the medicine she's taking.
Facts.
I do not believe that all people who are non-vaccinated were going this hard about the medicine they were receiving all along in life from doctors
And I think it's
what they were
because it's
taking.
been there for years, CO. This is brand
But
new.
I
The
do not
pandemic,
even.
all this is brand
But I
new.
don't
This is
even
scary.
think. I think you assume that the medicine they're giving you has been along for years,
Yeah.
and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes doctors make money off of medicine.
That
Facts.
too.
There's
They
more,
do.
There's
That
more
is
money
a
in the
Like
cure.
it's
Like
like,
this
hey,
vaccine.
bro. So when they're prescribing it to you, yes, it was approved by the FDA. But it's like you don't know how long it's been out. I
Mm-hmm.
think that it's easy to jump on this one. I think sometimes people just want to be different. That's
Facts.
one.
Oh no.
And I'm not
For the
saying
sake of
that's
being
who
different, not you.
are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
But there are
that's
people
you
who do
are.
it for the sake of doing
I
it.
just think some
I wanna
people
be safe,
some people
too.
like to argue, and for me it took me a very long time to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I was running from it. I don't think I needed to run towards it. I watched people that I actually knew, people that I knew personally or have known at some point in life personally, like get vaccine and go into a hospital and be in a coma. Like, and these were like athletes, healthy people. Like, not like, oh, they sit on the couch and eat fried
Thank
chicken all
you.
day. Like healthy people. I can't remember if one of my boys, he got vaccinated or not. I just know he spent 2 months in a hospital for COVID. And for me, with children going back to school, being around and children are the worst because they can't keep their hands to themselves.
Got that
Facts.
right.
So for me to be around children, or if I'm gonna be around children or travel a lot, like for me, it's easier to just get it done. I don't want no problems when I'm trying to leave the country or trying to come into the country. I'm not trying to stand in a long line of people who didn't get vaccinated trying to prove that I got a COVID test in the past 72 hours. I'm just not. And I look at the people that they say, hey, this number of people died. They were all, or these number of people are in a hospital. They're on breathing machines. None of them are vaccinated. That's all I need to know. And for me, if I had to tell you, I would rather you get it, you being someone who's valuable to the show and just a good person. But you got to make that decision on your own, just like Nicki Minaj does.
Yes.
And that is what it is. Coming up in the next segment, we got some interesting stuff going on out here in the world. We ain't going to talk about the vaccine no more. That gets people riled up.
Thank you. Shaking the table.
We are back. On a more serious note, Biden announced the other day that in this, I think it was the state of Texas, that they were going to be rounding up and arresting Haitians, or basically deporting Haitians that was coming, I guess, over a wall in somewhere near Texas. And
The fuck?
I don't really mind. Like for me, whatever law you have, it is what it is. I think it's sad because America's supposed to be this free country that allows people. Well, we ain't talking about that right now. That allows people opportunity. Cool, whatever. What I do not agree with is the way that they went about doing it. So there's videos online showing officers, white officers on horses, basically using whips to assault and gather Haitians. People.
Yes.
It looks like a picture from a slave movie.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that shit slipped past me. I ain't even see that one.
Disturbing.
Julio slipping.
Bro, I promise you, because I'd have been all on that shit.
Yes, I'll show it to you.
Show them real quick.
Bro, that's...
Yes. And so a speaker from the White House basically said, from looking at that, you can clearly say it is not acceptable.
Yes.
And a lot of people are really mad at Joe Biden. Some of the, I don't really know why, because I don't follow it as close as I did when Trump was president. I felt like back then you had to know what was going on.
Yeah,
because
Trump
it may
was
affect
just
you in some kind of way close.
Life on the edge.
So I don't really know why people
on
are
the edge, right?
living life on the damn edge. But yes,
That was Trump.
it's crazy. You got to watch out for that, because I think a lot of that comes from when Trump was president also, and clearly from when Obama was president. It allowed white people to really show their ass if they were racist.
Yes.
It angered them in a way where they felt like, all right, I'm not holding it in again. I'm going to just let it go. It is what it is.
Yeah, Trump normalized that shit.
That's some wild shit. Don't stand for that. Texas is a place I've personally never been to, and I'm probably never going.
I have.
Why?
I'm not with for me, I can't deal with racism.
Okay.
I can't see it
Okay.
and know that it's going on and just do nothing or say nothing.
Well,
Okay.
So I'm not going to, huh?
I was gonna say I've been there. I did my basic training there for the Air Force and then my tech school. So I was there for about 8-9 months.
Where?
San Antonio. That's
Ooh.
that's where Air Force Basic is.
Okay.
And going down, the normal place in San Antonio people go to is Riverwalk.
Okay.
Which is a mall, shopping center, all that in combined, and then where the Alamo is. I ain't see nothing worse than what Georgia is. Like walking around what
You mean Georgia or you mean Atlanta?
I mean, Atlanta, being normal, you know you're in the South. You know that part, but I didn't see anything that made me be like, oh, shit. And,
This is just
and then as an 18-year-old, you know, you really don't know how to process a lot of stuff, so you really overreact to stuff.
Yes.
And I didn't see, it was just a normal time. And I went back in 2006, I think. Same old. So,
Good vibes. I like Houston.
I will say that.
yeah, Houston. I've been through Houston, too.
I've heard things about Georgia, like the actual state of Georgia outside of Atlanta.
Yes.
I don't personally travel there. I live in the city, always have, and don't plan on it. But I could see Georgia being, from the things that I've heard.
Oh yeah, Georgia, Florida,
very
and Tennessee.
racist.
Well, I'm being from Georgia. Being from Savannah, smaller one. Smaller city.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it just like you see here. The stuff that you
Okay.
would see here is the same stuff you're going to see in Savannah.
Okay.
Like, people misconstrue Savannah because they only do the tourist stuff. I can take you over a couple blocks and it's a whole different ball game. Like, you really in the hood.
Speaking of ball game, how about them Falcons?
Wah, wah, wah.
This motherfucker look over.
He ain't got nothing to say.
Actually, you know what? I don't.
Cut the mic.
I really don't.
No, we wanna hear it.
They're playing shitty right now. I really don't have anything to say.
They're different from any other year.
Different from the Super Bowl year.
It's shady, dog.
It's like Carolina. They just shitty. You know what you want me to do?
I'm not a Carolina fan. I was a Cam fan. As Cam left, I left.
Cam.
I was in the Patriots last year.
And now he's not in the league.
And I don't have a team.
Actually, I wish he was. He's better than some quarterbacks.
Thank you.
Starting quarterbacks,
Yes.
mind you. But yeah, we're playing shitty this year. I have no excuse. I can tell you problems, but no excuses. They actually were given. They came back on Tampa yesterday about the third quarter. I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And then Tampa's defense turned it on, and Matt Ryan made some
Matt Ryan-esque plays.
I'm going to say any quarterback could have done it. They stand in the pocket, throw it, and the dude jumps up and bats it. It was 2 plays. They actually got lucky at bat straight up in the air. Usually it doesn't happen that way, and the dude and the lineman intercepted it.
You know what Georgia and Texas have in common?
They both can't win Super Bowls?
They have the Falcons and the Cowboys. And the Cowboys and the Falcons will both do the same thing. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong.
I can tell you,
Always.
they were in the process of an epic comeback. I was like, this looked like the Super Bowl. They finna get Tom Brady back.
Right.
And that shit came to a quick halt come fourth quarter.
And the funny thing is, when you're I was
They
watching
all
the game
vaccinated,
yesterday.
right?
So they say.
You know what?
No.
That's why Ohio will never win another
be
fucking
so
NBA championship.
vaccinated.
Thank you, LeBron, for leaving.
Hey, LeBron's from Ohio, so we're always winning.
And you'll never win another one.
We're always winning, baby.
Well, we won't speak his name on this podcast. I hate him.
LBJ.
Anyway,
The King, baby.
but yes, Falcons. They're just like the Cowboys. They got a lot of hype. They don't even really have hype this year.
Nope.
They usually have hype. They usually have a lot of hype. They do pretty decent.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan will throw 1,000,000 yards because he usually has 3 to 4 great receivers.
Yes.
And they choke in the end. That just is what it is. That's what the Cowboys do. That's what the
Yeah.
Falcons do.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I knew I had to come in here today and get on his ass because I was, like I said, I was in Florida. I was an hour and a half away from Tampa.
Okay.
And down there, clearly everybody's a Tampa fan. I will say and maybe because I was an hour and a half away, they're not as rowdy as Falcon fans.
They're not
would be
rowdy, but
in
they're
Atlanta.
spirited. I'm talking about, woo,
But
dress up to the nines every time.
they never looked like they were like in fear of losing the game.
You got fucking Tom Brady. You can't be in fear. If there's 1 second on the clock,
Both of y'all got
Brady
tons
gonna
of
win.
weapons though.
it's Tom Brady. Nobody has Gronk. That's
Now,
bro.
dude, you have Pitts. What are you talking about?
He is not Gronkowski.
Yes, he has not won Super Bowl. I get that.
Gronkowski-
But you have Ridley, who's a nice receiver.
Okay, I'm gonna break this
Who's
shit down
better
real
than a
quick.
Well, go ahead.
Break it down.
Okay, Gronk, probably the best tight end in history of football.
No, he's not. What are you smoking? What did you smoke in the car before you came in here?
Who's a better tight end?
Tony Gonzalez is the best tight end of all time. What's name is even better than Gronk? What are you talking about?
Who?
Gronk is nice, but Gronk is tall. I give it to him. He's nice, but I've seen better tight ends than Gronk.
Ooh,
Shannon Sharp is
Shannon
better
Sharp
than
is
Gronk.
not better than no fucking
Man, you
Gronkowski.
smoking, man.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Fuck, no, I'm not.
For a nigga who ain't even tall at all.
I ain't saying he's not good. He's not better than Gronk.
He's a Hall of Famer, and Gronk will be a Hall of Famer.
I was about to
but
say,
he's
you don't
better-
think he would be?
Dude, Gronk is nice. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't.
It's levels.
Hell, Travis Kelce at this point
Oh.
eventually will be better than Gronk.
That's a
All
long. That's
BS
a tall order there, champ. That's a tall order.
And you
Now
know-
I can't say
So
that
do
he
you
can.
think he's better than Tony Gonzalez? No, like I thought. Like I thought. You don't.
He's big parts of those rings.
In other news,
He's a big part of their rings.
Huh?
He's a
No,
big part of their
absolutely,
rings.
absolutely.
Then they have Mike Evans. Mike Evans is what 6'6"
No,
and
he's maybe 6'4".
okay 6'4". Still is a receiver.
still tall.
That's
Yeah,
still tall as a
tall.
receiver, and
You
he can.
have
He has
Godwin.
hands.
You have Godwin. You have Antonio.
That's what I'm saying. He
Brown.
has a lot more weapons this
play
year
with.
than Matt Ryan does. I like their weapons. They
But
really
Matt
do.
Ryan, Matt Ryan, through history,
Has had
Tom
great
Brady
weapons.
has not had great weapons.
You're damn
in
right.
history.
He's had Belichick and a great system.
Yeah, but he's had less than average players to deal with.
Yeah,
On top of that.
absolutely. He's the GOAT.
And Matt Ryan, since he's been in the league, has had 2 to 3, maybe top 5 receivers since he's been in the game. He just has.
Roddy White turned it on when Matt Ryan got there.
But
because prior to that, Roddy White wasn't what we know Roddy White to be.
He was still nice.
He was nice. Harry Douglas was a nice piece. He was never
Harry
great.
Douglas was he wasn't a top tier receiver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a nice piece, not great.
But Calvin really top tier receiver.
He just got him.
Huh?
He just got him.
Well, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Matt Ryan's been in 14 years.
But even before that, he had receivers. And I wouldn't even watch
Roddy White, that's it. And then Grunk. I mean, not Grunk, Gonzalez. That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You only had a Hall of Famer. That's
what
it.
I'm saying is, yes.
You only had the best tight end ever. That's all he had.
I give Tony top 3, though.
You smoking, man. Hey, man, y'all must be smoking some good stuff down there in Savannah. I'm here to tell you, buddy.
Smoking.
Y'all must be inhaling some good stuff.
That's that vaccine.
But it's apples and oranges. What you like, what you don't.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Not this time it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
That's like saying the best quarterback is apples to oranges. No, it's not. It used to be my guy, Joe Montana, and then Tom Brady just came in and took it. It is what it is.
I don't agree.
That's like saying Jordan and LeBron debate is apples to oranges, whoever you. No, it's not. It's clear cut by far.
It ain't by far. It ain't by far. It is not by far, sir.
I'm sorry. You're 4-6 in the finals.
Okay, cool.
You've been in the final 10 times.
Name a team
and you won 4.
Name a team that Jordan played that's better than Golden State.
That Jordan played that's better than Golden State?
Not fucking one. They're not even close to that level.
Well, if you really want to go there.
They're not close to that.
Hold on. If you really want to go there, you also have to add in the physicality of the game. Yes, Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. And Klay maybe second, maybe third, depends on where you want to put Ray Allen. You want to swap both of them, it is what it is. So they're still top 2, top 3 shooters of all time. Cool. Outside of them, no. And until KD came along, that's the only 2 they have. It's cool.
Name a better team that Jordan faced than Golden State.
He played teams that had more Hall of Famers on their team.
Name a team
It's
that
called
he
Detroit
played that was better than Golden State.
Detroit Pistons had more Hall of Famers
Not
than Golden
better
State.
than Golden State.
In a time that you could be physical.
The Celtics from the fucking 70s had more Hall of Famers on their team than fucking Golden State, but yet you wouldn't take them over Golden State.
No, I would not take them over Golden State.
So that argument don't hold up.
And would you really like to go there on the win that they do have over Golden State if you really want to talk about it?
Yeah.
That bullshit that was called on Draymond Green.
For kicking people in the balls. I'm with it.
Oh, excuse me. That's why I said to you, you have to take in the physicality of the game. It just is what it is. Now, how many points would Jordan average now?
Oh, he'd be lights out.
He easily averaged 50, 60 points if he played today. It's not even they're not even the same stratosphere. I think people compare them because it's cool. It's a buzz topic. It is what it is. I don't personally do it. I was there. I saw LeBron. I mean, I saw Jordan play.
Me too.
I'm here. I see LeBron play. I think he's great physically. There's a ton of shit he cannot do. It just is what it is.
A ton of shit like
that
what?
He can't shoot free throws and he can't shoot.
That's
if you really want to go there.
You mean
he can't shoot free throws and he can't shoot.
Free throws, yes.
Tell me again. He can't shoot either. Most of his points are dunks and layups. He overpowers people and that's all he does. Sorry. That just is what it is.
From behind really 3-point line, he has a better average than Kobe. Pull that shit.
That's fine. Kobe shot a lot. We ain't talking Kobe. We talking about Jordan.
What I'm saying is, you're saying he can't shoot. He actually probably has a better 3-point average than Michael Jordan behind the 3-point line. If he can't shoot, and you're telling me Jordan
probably does or he does.
Hey, Mr. Man, pull up Jordan's thing and then pull up thing. Pull it up because I can guarantee it's probably close.
Okay. One of them has no weaknesses in his game. One of them has several holes in his game. And that just is what it is. There's not one thing Jordan cannot do on a basketball court. It is what it is. And I will wait till you tell me one. LeBron has not shot better than 70% free throws.
Oh, no. There's no denying. You don't hear me saying it.
He's absolutely afraid
Who has a better three-point percentage?
Jordan is 32%. LeBron is 34%.
Exactly. So if he can't shoot, but you're telling me Jordan can, we got a fucking misconception here. And he leads him in points. Man, this is not a person who ever goes after points in a fucking season.
when Jordan was playing the game, he has a better mid-range. He didn't take as many.
Now you
threes
changing.
as
You
LeBron does.
moving the goalpost. You said shooter.
He is a better shooter. It ain't just threes to shoot. What are you talking about? He shoots threes. He shot them well, but he has a better mid-range game. He can shoot free throws, and
He can shoot free throw. Yes, I'm not even taking it away. I'm not saying
There's
LeBron is a
nothing
better
he
free throw.
cannot- You said LeBron is a better shooter than Jordan.
I say he's a better 3-point shooter.
That's fine. He still can't shoot. 32%
That shit don't add up.
34% is not that great. It's just not.
That shit don't add up. He can't shoot, but he shoots
He
better than
cannot
Jordan.
shoot. I'm sorry, bro.
And let me guess.
can't.
KD behind the line 39%.
You really want
What I'm telling you, these are great shooters.
You want to go there with KD?
KD's 39 behind the line.
KD is better than LeBron. I'm telling you, I agree with you. He's better than him.
What I'm saying is that you acting like he can't, like he's 20% behind the line.
Shoot. It just is what it is.
He can't shoot, but he shoots better than Jordan. What you say he's a shooter?
He does not. Overall shooter, he's not better than Jordan. He's not, bro. Jordan had a mid-range that's out of this fucking world. It's not just about threes.
It ain't just about mid-range either, bro.
It's not. It's all of it together. I just said to you.
It's
he
all
does
of it together.
all.
I don't know. I love both of them.
Man, that's not time.
I feel like I don't got nothing to add. I like both
I
of them.
do. I feel like different
she's from
eras.
Ohio.
But here goes.
Different
I like
eras.
both of
Kings
them too.
in different eras.
I grew up a
That's it.
Jordan fan.
See?
I grew up a Jordan fan.
Yeah.
And I still think overall, Jordan is number one.
Okay.
But I think he's number one overall. But what people they try to make it seem like it's just this
Discredit
big ass
LeBron.
gap.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not a big gap.
It's not
It
a big
is.
gap.
It's not, because if you take Jordan and put him on the teams that LeBron had, they're not going to the finals.
Let me ask you a question.
Say that.
Let me ask you a question. Outside of Scottie Pippen, who would you point to and say, oh, he had these great players on his team? Outside of Scottie Pippen. And Scottie Pippen wasn't Scottie Pippen without Jordan.
Jordan wasn't
But
Jordan without Scottie Pippen.
I still think that, and we will never see that part. I
Right.
understand that. What I'm saying to you is Jordan took a bunch of regular niggas who was nobodies and took them and elevated them to the point where they have 6 chips. Like, it just is what it is. And I don't always think that chips make you the best of all time, because if we were going off chips, it would be Bill Russell. It just would.
It would
and
be,
hell,
and then-
it would be even be Robert Horry, because he
Robert
has
Horry.
7.
Oh,
he
here goes a fun
7.
fact. Sally has like 6. John Sally has about 6 fucking chips.
Yeah, but
He rolled this shit out of some
but the
benches.
thing- yeah, and
Dang.
Robert Horry got in. He did his thing when he was supposed to. I'm just saying to you, when the moment came, he's just a killer. It's different. It's just absolutely different.
Oh yeah, killer instinct is him then Kobe. It's not even, that shit is not even up for fucking debate. But I think the way LeBron kills you is different ways.
Yeah.
I think his approach is a little different. Jordan's gonna look for the last shot. LeBron is gonna say, okay, well they guard me, so I'm gonna give it up to Kyrie or whoever.
He did that. He
Or
did that.
whoever is the what he feels is the best option.
And this is my last take on that, because we got to roll out. The biggest thing for me was when I watched that thing and Jordan said there was a game 6 and a game 7. And the game 6 was away. And the game 7 would have been at home. And no, actually, they were going on the road. No, it was 2 games that they had to play on the road. And Jordan said,
You told him only
they
pack
said,
one
"You
outfit
only
or
got
something?"
one outfit. He said, why you ain't pack more? He said, because I don't plan on being there more than one day. It's over. Like, that's the difference is Jordan could wake up in the morning and be like, we're not losing today. It's just simple as that. He could say it, and it was law. It was going to happen. Not everybody can do that. I've seen LeBron try to activate playoff mode. You can't do it, bro. Some people are just different. That is what it is. It's my take, and I don't know. Even when I see younger people talk about it, I'm like, I understand it, because if you're super young, you weren't there. Like, it's hard sometimes. Like, not everybody appreciates
I'm
how
90,
to go back
so
and watch it.
I appreciate
But
him.
some things, it just is what it is. It's like,
I
nigga, just
appreciate
watch
you.
the tape. It is what it is.
That's real.
But anyway, that's our time for the day, y'all. Let them know where to find y'all at on Instagram.
Well, make sure you follow me at JIGI_DNIRO, baby.
You find me at JULIOATL_. I got it correct. Look at that.
Yes.
Hey, Julio repping Georgetown today.
Oh yeah, old AI look through, put it on, hang it up in there in the back.
I was about to say, was he going? You don't like AI?
I'm just doing that. I'm just doing that.
I was about to say, why you don't like AI?
Oh, because Julio has it on.
That's some big ass hate. Good night.
And I'm at the.co.show before they fight again. That's at the.co.show.
Last week I had the CO shirt on. You telling me you don't like that?
I love that shirt you had on.
And we out. Peace.